Welcome, sir. I'm Brett Bass. I'm the director of golf here.
Evan Regal, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, sir. All right, we have a few questions here. Tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I grew up in Palm Beach, Florida, South Florida. Went to college there in 2000. Went to Lynn University. Didn't really fit in with the whole college scene, so after that I decided to go work at a golf course.
What golf course would that be?
Started at a PJ National. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I've heard of it.
It's in
Highly respected.
It's in Palm Beach Gardens. Just went up there one day, got a job, started working as a cart attendant, and basically fell in love with the whole private facility atmosphere, the members, and worked there for about 2.5 years. Actually, a buddy of mine I worked with went to the San Diego Golf Academy, which I'm currently enrolled in. He went to the Orlando campus. That's where I heard about this. And
what exactly is the San Diego Golf Academy?
It's a academy for golf. Obviously, it's a two-year degree which you earn. It's an associate's degree in golf complex and management.
Okay.
I've been in Myrtle Beach since January of 2006, and I'll be graduating in December of this year.
Well, I look forward to it. Well, what interests you about our company?
Like I said, I worked at a private facility before, and I feel like that's my niche. I'm very personal with members. I don't really like the whole public facility where you see one person and you never see them again.
Yeah.
I like to be very personal with members. At the same time, it's always nice to work at a prestigious club like one here.
I hear
It
that.
makes you wake up a little easier in the morning.
That's understandable. What opportunities do you hope to get from this job?
I hope that this is my first real job out of college. I hope it's a stepping stone for something bigger and better in my life. My dreams are to be one day, have your job as director of golf, or head professional. At this point, I'm taking the baby steps, and I'm just trying to get my foot in the door and improve you guys. What a great worker I am.
Well, that's commendable. That's commendable. Well, could you elaborate a little briefly on why you left your last job?
Yeah, like I said, I met a buddy of mine down there. He gave me all the literature about the San Diego Golf Academy, and I just felt like at that point in my life, it was the best move for me to get further education in the golf business. Excuse me, rather than work at a cart barn for 5 years and hopefully get a raise or whatnot.
All right. Well, what did you like or dislike about your past job?
Like I said, I like the members, I like the atmosphere. The only thing, it was kind of hectic. I mean, we had 5 golf courses there, which is kind of hectic when you have a lot of new guys and you got to train them, and they don't really have the knowledge or experience that I had.
So that's probably pretty difficult.
It was tough.
Well, give me an example of how you work well under pressure.
I'd say one day we had probably 4 shotguns on 4 different courses, double teed, obviously. So we're talking about 300 to 400 golf carts out there, and they all come back to the station at the same time. So I was in charge of our group of people with the radios, and we got all 4 shotguns, in the clubhouse, scorecards in, bags in the car, under a half hour. So worked real well that day.
So tell me how you handle responsibility. Was you a manager of the carts, or?
When I started there, we had a downstairs and upstairs. Downstairs was putting the carts away. Upstairs was washing the clubs and doing all that stuff. I got promoted to supervisor of my job, which was overseeing the whole operation for outside operations.
Well, how many carts did you have in your fleet?
We had 365 underneath in the cart barn, with an extra 65 gas carts in the wintertime for our busy season, which is a total of 425 carts.
Sound like you delegated your responsibilities pretty well. So tell me how your ability to organize and manage people worked out.
You always get a few bad seeds here and there, but it's something you just got to deal with and accept. It's definitely a lot easier when you have people that are willing to work for you and willing to work hard for you. It makes it a lot easier, but you always gotta confront the bad seed and try to make it work a little harder.
Right. Well, what kind of contributions can you make to our company?
Well, I think I could definitely bring a lot of past experience and knowledge to this company. Like I said, I've had a lot of responsibilities over there. I've been a tournament official in the Optimist tournament, which is the biggest junior tournament in the nation. I've also worked volunteer programs for the Honda Classic, which we held there. So I think I have a lot of tournament knowledge, a lot of personal member knowledge, as well as the whole golf business in general.
Okay. Well, what are your greatest strengths and weaknesses, and how have you learned from your mistakes?
think going on weaknesses, I think I procrastinate a lot, but at the same time, my strengths are working hard under pressure, so it kind of evens itself out.
Okay.
Another strength of mine would be I think that I can motivate people pretty well. Like if a job needs to be done, it's going to get done.
All right. What would your last boss say about you?
You probably have a lot of good things to say about me. I definitely came in there as a shy, quiet guy and took over an operation in 2 years and made the best of it and became one of the more experienced and knowledgeable workers at my facility.
I hear that. Well, how do you react to criticism?
I love criticism. I think it's the best teacher that we have. If no one criticizes you, how do you learn about yourself and how do you move forward to be someone better?
Are you able to relocate?
Definitely.
Have any ties? Single?
Yeah, I'm single. No ties. Flexible. Definitely would be able to do all that.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit why we should hire you.
I think that this is just a perfect match from my prior employment history. Before that, I actually worked at Boca West Country Club, which is the #1 country club in Florida. I worked there 3 days a week while I was working at PGA National, and those facilities and this facility pretty much hand in hand. You guys aren't looking for someone who's worked at a municipal place or a public facility that doesn't know how to treat members correctly and yes sir, no sir. I just feel like I've been trained to be that person, and it's a perfect fit for me here.
Okay. Well, what interests you most and least about this job?
Well, you guys have obviously a great course here. I'm excited to get the playing privileges on that. Obviously, going into assistant job is pretty entry level. I'm not really excited about that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. But the money's not great. But at the same time, there's always a starting point here, and I know that if I put in my hard work and dedication, 5 years from now, things will be different.
Okay. Well, what would you expect for your salary if you were hired?
Well, I've been doing some research about the area and obviously what people make around here, and anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000 starting would be acceptable for me with playing privileges, and hopefully I understand you guys 100% commission on lessons as well as
yes sir.
well as food and all
sounds
that.
good. It sounds good. Well, let's get a few more questions in here and get you on your way, sir. How do you feel about evening work?
I enjoy evening work. We had a lot of twilight shotguns and twilight couples at my old facility. It seems a lot more laid back and fun. I mean, obviously people don't like to work the hours, up till 8, 9 o'clock at night, but there's a different attitude when you have a twilight shotgun going out there rather than just members trying to get out at 7:30 in the morning.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about your family.
Okay, my family. All right, this is the long one here. My mom actually lives in New Zealand. She relocated there in 2000. She got remarried. My father lives in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. He's a consultant. He works for himself. He just got remarried himself. And I have 2 sisters. One lives in Washington, D.C. She works for the government, the National Cancer Institute. And I have another sister who works for PGA of America in Palm Beach Gardens.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about your health.
My health?
Healthy.
Went to the doctor. He said everything's okay. Everything's okay. I feel
Okay.
great. I play 3 or 4 times a week. No aches, no sores. Feel great.
Right. That's good. Well, tell me a little bit about your leadership style.
My style is pretty harsh. I'm a kind of hit or miss kind of person. I'm either hot or cold with you. If I don't really get along with you, then I'll pretty much get down your throat on what needs to get done. And I think that's the best way to be a leader. I don't see leaders being nice people. That doesn't work out. You gotta take some affirmative action on it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right. Just briefly tell me what's kept you from progressing as fast as you would have liked.
I
in
think
life?
I wasted a good 3 or 4 years at these other universities trying to discover what I wanted to do and what made me happy. I think that took a good 3 or 4 years off my life. But I'm blessed that I found this school I go to now, and that I'm gonna be working in an environment that I love to do.
Okay. Well, how do you spend your spare time?
I'm kind of like a lonely body. I like to go home and just be by myself. But at the same time, I like to enjoy going out with my buddies and golfing casually and dancing, music, sports. I love sports. Love to watch football. Love to go to the bar on Sundays.
Okay, well, tell me what else I should know about you.
You should know that I'm a dedicated worker, and I'm here to work for you, and I have dreams and aspirations that are, are much more greater than you can see right now. But I'm definitely dedicated to everything I say.
All right, sounds good. Well, I'm gonna look over the paperwork, sir, and I'll be in touch with you soon.
All right, Mr. Bates, appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Regal.